So I want to again make the point relative to the whole notion of non-duality that reality is neither dual nor non-dual. And to make that point, I want to again quote from the Sutra of Maha-Prajna-Paramita Pronounced by Manjusri Bodhisattva. In that 700-line Prajna-Paramita or Wisdom Sutra or scripture, Manjusri, in communicating this teaching to us ordinary beings, indicates that, quote, listeners should not construct dual appearances, namely subject and object. So here he's putting forward the importance of this non-dual perspective or non-dual consciousness that we so often hear about in the context of mystical experiences. But importantly, he goes on to say, they should train in the Buddha Dharma, or in the teachings of the Buddha, without abandoning other views. And they should neither grasp the Buddha Dharma nor abandon the Dharma of ordinary beings. Now this is very critical because it makes the point that we shouldn't abandon those belief systems that give people comfort. And the reasons we shouldn't do that are, number one, that it's not an accurate reflection of reality, namely it's more one-sided and dualistic, ironically or paradoxically, but also because, again, if we think in terms of the Buddha's intention is to provide comfort to sentient beings. And so how would stripping people of their belief systems that provide comfort be consistent with that agenda or that goal? Now, in terms of the perspective of Prajna-Paramita, in terms of what the reason is that we shouldn't abandon the Dharma of ordinary beings, Manjusri goes on to say, why? He says, Buddhas and ordinary beings as two dharmas have empty appearances beyond grasping or abandoning. So is this not saying that in a fundamental sense that any dharmas in the sense of teachings, in the sense of conceptual frameworks, are empty insofar as being able to accurately characterize the nature of reality? And again, going back to the quantum physics and the quantum theory, is that that's what physicists are finding now, I think, is that when you really try to drill down, even from the perspective of our most advanced sciences, there is so much that is unknown. There is so much that can't be characterized in the simple Newtonian fashion that has served us well from a practical point of view, but that falls down when it comes to really understanding the nature of the universe and even the nature of our own being.